Hello, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and I do apologize. I'm having a bad hair day for some reason. But we're going to be talking about some Amazon listings because there's some very interesting things going on. And there's a lot of questions being raised about some of these rumors because it looks like they just leaked a whole bunch of Transformers figures coming very soon. So this is coming from Amazon Australia, and let's just go ahead and start the listings. I gotta find the first one. So the first one we've got is the Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Voyager Starscream. Now, I just think that this is going to be a repack of the Earthrise figure, so there's not really much to talk about here, but in case you missed the original Starscream figure, well, here you go, but you might want to skip out on this one as well. Anyways, moving right along, just continuing on, trying to find more of the listings. Okay, so the first thing we've got here is the Hasbro Transformers Project Park action figure. Now, I don't think this is going to be some Generations or Studio Series 86 or Kingdom Pack. I think that this is going to be some sort of, maybe some plaything for kids. And the reason why I say that is because of the description shows that it's going to be like some rubbery toys or something. And I think maybe it's going to have a placemat or some sort of background for kids to play with. But that's just my guess. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm just saying maybe that's the case. We also have Kingdom Galvatron, which we've talked about before multiple times. And there's also G2 Ramjet, which, you know, people have seen. That's already on for pre-order. But moving right along, we also have the 86, so Studio Series 86 Wreck-Gar figure. So this was rumored a while back as well, and I'm really interested to see. Of course, if you're going to do a 1986 lineup, you gotta have Wreck-Gar at some point of time. We also have Rhinox from the Kingdom line, which we already knew that we were getting at some point of time. We also have Deluxe Class Blurr. Now, this is interesting because we actually do have a follow-up with that. Hasbro Pulse has made a listing that apparently we are going to get a shattered glass version of Blurr, which I could imagine is going to be a repaint of the Studio Series 86 figure. But what's interesting about the description, because some of these have descriptions for the figures themselves, some of them are not really much. It's just, oh, here's an action figure with so many points of articulation and it's decent quality, but some of them are interesting, and it did say that Blurr had hip holsters, so I'm curious to see exactly what they mean by that. But the listing on Hasbro Pulse says that it's going to be the shattered glass version of Blurr, so I'm curious to see that. I know that it was rumored a while back that apparently we're going to get a whole line of shattered glass figures, and it also continues through to here because it seems like we're going to see more of that. Anyways, we also have Kingdom Deluxe Scorponok, which was also recently revealed. We have Core Class Soundwave, so that's going to be pretty awesome, especially if he's going to be his tape deck player cassette thing. We also have a new fossilizer, not really sure what it is, there's no name to it. We also have Kingdom Commander Class, which we can imagine is going to be the Rodimus Prime. We've also got Hasbro Transformers Generations Prime, Optimus Prime. So why does it say Prime twice? Is it an error? Well, if it's not an error, maybe it's going to continue off the Selects line with the Breakdown and Megatron. You know, we got that 2-pack with the Viacon and Breakdown, and we got the Megatron, but we don't have anything for the Autobot, so maybe they're going to do the Optimus Prime. I'm hoping if that's the case, it's going to be the first edition Optimus Prime. I would love to see that. Anyways, we also have the Titan Class Arc, which again, we've seen before, so it seems like these listings are certainly true. We also have Slag and Danny, which is Daniel, and it's interesting that they decided to go with the name Slag because there was a lot of controversy between the name, so they changed it to Slug, but it seems like he got his name back. And this is going to be a leader class, much like Grimlock, and I'm curious to see how that's going to go. I'm totally interested in that, especially when he's a leader class figure. It totally makes up for the Power of the Primes one. We also have the Grindor, and it says Rav. According to the Walmart listings, the Rav is going to be Ravage. So Grindor, instead of coming with another Scorponok, is going to come with Ravage. And I think that's a cool way to bring in that character into the Studio Series lineup. Still waiting on Frenzy, don't know what's going on with that, but still, something pretty cool. We also have Generations Voyager class Megatron. Now, I'm not sure if it was this listing or another one, but a listing did say that it was just going to be the Studio Series number 13 Megatron, which was the Revenge of the Fallen one, so we can skip that. We also have, this is why I said early on, you might want to skip on the Starscream. We also have Studio Series 86 King Starscream. So this is Starscream with this full Coronation setup with the shoulder pylons, the crown, and the cape. Or I imagine it's going to come with the cape. So that's going to be a cool setup. Hopefully it's the Earthrise mold, even though I kind of don't want to buy the Earthrise one again. It'd be nice to have a Coronation setup. Anyways, moving right along, we also have the Studio Series Deluxe Transformers 3 Jolt. Even though Jolt didn't appear in Transformers 3, I imagine this is a typo and they mean Transformers 2. And they even described that he's going to transform into the Chevy Volt, so I don't think the actual name Jolt is the error. I think that's the full-on figure. So it's going to be cool to see Jolt in the Studio Series lineup. That character was definitely missed out, so that's awesome. Studio Series Deluxe 86 Gnaw. Now, I'm going to bring this up. This was rumored a while back, and I was really interested. I'm hoping to see a new version of Gnaw, but you don't want to be too excited because the description pretty much says that it's going to be the exact same figure as the Titans Returns one, because it even says that it works with the Titan Master characters, and everything in the description pretty much describes the Titan Master or Titans Returns toy. So, with that said, I'm hoping that it comes with more than just Gnaw, because if it's just the Legends class Gnaw brought in again, but as a deluxe class figure, I'm gonna be honest, that feels kind of scummy to me, because it is a Legends class figure. No way should it be a deluxe pack. So hopefully it comes with 2 Sharkticons and they just name Gnaw? I don't know. It just really seems very weird to me. I'm hoping that's not the case. Anyways, we also have Studio Series Deluxe TF2 Bumblebee with Sam. So, if you look at the buzzworthy Bumblebee line, we've got Studio Series repacks with the Shatter and whatnot, and one of them has the Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee that comes with Sam Witwicky. And if you look at the number, I'm going to guess that this is pretty much saying that, yes, it will also be featured in the Studio Series lineup, just much later. So, yeah, if you want a retail version of that, here you go. Moving right along, we also have... Oh, I almost skipped quite a ways. We also have Transformers Generation Selects Artfire. So this is going to be an Inferno repaint, and that's pretty cool. Still waiting to see if we'll get a hauler. Maybe we won't, but at least Artfire seems pretty cool. I mean, we got the Power of the Primes Ricochet, so that will go well with that. We also have Kingdom Deluxe Shadow Panther. This was rumored a while back, and I imagine is going to be a repaint of the Cheetor, hopefully with a new head. We also have Deluxe Class Pipes, which I'd imagine is going to be a repaint of Huffer. Of course, they would do that. We also have Deluxe Class Slammer, which people speculate is going to be a repaint of the Warpath. I'm curious to see exactly how that goes. We also have Kingdom Deluxe Class Wheeljack, which I imagine is just going to be a repack of the Earthrise. And then we also have a new Bone figure. Don't know what it is. There's no real description for it. There's no name. So, yeah, a new Bone figure. I know there's a couple of names out there. I don't even remember them because they're brand new characters, and who really remembers? We also have Kingdom Deluxe Tracks. Again, another name that's been rumored for a while. Deluxe Class Waspinator, for anyone curious on that. I know people have been screaming at me, oh, Waspinator, Waspinator, we need Waspinator. We also have a Transformers Project Bat action figure. Now, I've heard some people say that, oh, maybe this is a collaborative figure with Gargoyles, the old show, and I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't think Hasbro would be interested in collaborating with that. It seems like a very obscure TV show. I know a lot of people love it, but it doesn't really hold too much relevance as of now. I think that what it is it's probably going to be the Batmobile, you know, and they're going to collaborate with Batman. I don't know if they can do that, but maybe it's possible. I don't know. What else it could be is maybe Optimus Primal in his bat form, but I don't think they're going to do that because there's already a Mindwipe repaint that is pretty much the same figure. I don't know, but Project Bat, I feel like it's going to be a collaborative figure of something. Anyways, we also have Select's Leader Galvatron. So what's different between this and the Kingdom Galvatron is people are speculating, and if the rumors are true, this is going to be the toy color, so it's going to have a lot more gray. If people are interested in that, well, there you go. We also have a Voyager Tigatron. Now, keep this one in mind because we're going to come back to that, but yes, this was another thing that was rumored a while back. And now we have Deluxe Class Goldbug, which is likely going to be a repaint of the Bumblebee that we've already gotten, but what's interesting about that is we also have Commander Jetfire. So why would they do Commander Jetfire? There was a rumor a while back, yes, I know I constantly repeat myself, that the Shattered Glass figures were going to be Goldbug and Jetfire. So I feel like the Goldbug is not going to be the traditional Goldbug, it's going to be the Shattered Glass version of it, which people speculate maybe it's going to be a Sideswipe repaint, because if you look at the Shattered Glass lineup, the original one, the Goldbug was actually a repaint of the Cybertron Hotshot. I feel like they're just going to go ahead and do the Bumblebee, or maybe it's going to be like the Bug Bite figure where it's got the different alt mode, because I'm not sure if they could do the Volkswagen for every line. And the reason why I say that is because with the case of the original toy, they didn't really have a Bumblebee to really work with, or at least I don't remember them having, or maybe they just wanted to use a different mold, but now we have a proper Bumblebee mold, so I feel like they're just going to use that. But Jetfire, I'm really interested to see if it's going to have that. I think it was like a black and green deco. So there you go. We also have Studio Series 86 Sweep. So this is the character, or the characters that followed Scourge. You know, it was his army. It was his armada, pretty much. And I'm curious to see exactly how they're going to do that. Is it just going to be a repack of Scourge? Because they were pretty similar, so I'm not sure exactly how they're going to do that. We also have Deluxe TF3 Sideswipe. Now, originally when I saw this, I thought, okay, maybe this is going to be a repack of the Sideswipe that we already have, because that one was based on Dark of the Moon. That was the one with the convertible Corvette alt mode. But, seeing that Jolt was listed for TF3 accidentally, this might actually be TF2, and this is just an error. Which, for those who don't know, in Transformers Dark of the Moon, TF3, he was the convertible. In TF2, he actually had the top. So, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. We also have a Galvatron Unicron action figure pack. So, not entirely sure what's going on with that. I imagine it's going to come with the Kingdom Galvatron. But, yeah, Unicron. I'm curious to see exactly how they're going to go with that. I have no idea. I can't really say for sure. Maybe it's going to come with the head. Maybe it's another Transformers Prime pack, and the Galvatron is an error, and it's going to come with the Unicron figure that goes with the Megatron. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. We also have Transformers Generation, Sideswipe, and Nightprowler, which kind of sounds like it's similar to the Ironhide and Prowl pack that we got in Earthrise. So, for those who don't know, it's been discussed that Sideswipe is apparently going to have his Earth form, which might be the case here. But for Nightprowler, that was an original canceled figure that was supposed to be a repaint of Cheetor, so that is really obscure, and it's really cool that they decided, oh, we're going to do Nightprowler. I was really hoping for that, and it really is telling of Hasbro nowadays that we've gotten canceled figures. I mean, we got the Sandstorm and we got the Nightprowler. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Now going into the Golden Disc lineup, that seems to be a sub-line, you know, based on the Kingdom figures. It's kind of like how Siege did the 35th anniversary figures with the Sound Blaster and the Blue Streak. We've got the Deluxe Ranger Puffer. Now, people are speculating that this is going to be a 2-pack, and it's going to come with a different colored pipes and a Road Ranger, which are both repaints of the Huffer mold. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but I definitely think that it's going to come with Road Ranger. If anything, maybe they just couldn't get the name of Road Ranger, so they called him that. It's kind of weird, but I'm curious on that. We also have Kingdom Deluxe Jackpot. So I had speculated that eventually Jazz would be repainted into Ricochet, but that might not be the case. Instead, they might go for Jackpot, which, for those who don't know, I believe Jackpot was a repainted figure in the Action Master lineup that was originally based on the Jazz mold, and eventually we did get I think it was a BotCon or a Collectors Club exclusive version that pretty much imitates that and was a repaint of the Reveal the Shields Jazz. Now we've got this, so I'm curious to see exactly what's going on with that, but I'm glad they're going with Jackpot and not Ricochet because we get more characters in the Generations lineup. And then we also have Kingdom Deluxe Terrasaur, which we've seen before, and we also have a Golden Disc version of Tigatron. So we have a retail Tigatron and a Golden Disc version of Tigatron. Maybe it's going to be like Cheetor, where you have the retail version and then you have the Netflix one. This might be just an altered paint deco of Tigatron that we already have. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but I am curious on that. And I think that is all the rumors that I can find on Amazon. Without wait, what do you guys think? Please comment below, let me know. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to all those fun doodads, and I will see you guys next time.